let's get started. Welcome everyone. I hope everyone's doing well today. So yeah, we're going to look at two-factor authentication and stuff like that. So it's something we've been meaning to implement for a while. It's on our board of what we want to do for 031. One of the last things we want to do for 031. So yeah, let's get started. I'm just going to turn that down because that is a bit loud for me. Alright, let's jump into it. What we're going to do is we're going to actually start a new project. We're not going to implement this directly into NearBeach at the moment. We're going to actually implement it somewhere else, get it working, and then we're going to go in and fix it all up and stuff like that. So, implement it in. We just want to know what the hurdles are going to be, and if we can fix any of those particular hurdles. So, yeah. Okay, so I found a little article on it that came out last year, September last year. That's pretty good. So we're just going to go follow through it, and we're going to implement this. So before we start, let's go over here. Let's go cd into our site. That's ls. We got the REST framework one. Let's make directory to FA testing. Alright, cool. And then what we can do is we can set something up in there. Virtual environment, VM, easy done. Source, VM, then activate. Alright, cool. And then we can sort of install everything we need from there. Alright, so security is a crucial element of the modern web development. One of the best ways to enhance the security of the user accounts is by implementing two-factor authentication, which we want to do. Django is as powerful as a flexible web framework, provides all the tools necessary to add this extra layer of security. In this article, I'll guide you through a step-by-step process of how to set up 2FA in Django, focus on both beginner and advanced users. Sweet. By the end of it, you'll not only have secure authentication system, but also a better understanding of how to implement 2FA using Django packages. Let's dive right in. Sweet. Why 2FA? Yeah, the brute force attacks. Yeah. Cool. The idea being is it's just that extra check. We won't be using SMS or anything like that for two reasons. One being it's not as secure, and two, we don't want to have anyone pay for SMSs and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to go with the email. Set up your Django project. If you haven't already, start by creating a new Django project or using an existing one. All right, cool. We're going to Django start in. So we're going to go pip install Django. Easy done. We're going to go Django admin start project. What are we going to call it? What are they calling it? We'll just call it my project also. Easy done. And then I'm going to deactivate this. I'm going to move the VM into the my project. The reason being is I'm going to be opening it up in here. So we're going to close NearBeach. We're going to open up .2FA will be at the top. .2FA, we're going to open up my project. Trust this project. We're going to open up in this window. Yeah, let's get ahead. So we're sitting in. All right, cool. We'll just create a virtual environment. We've already done that. They also want us to install Django one-time password and Django 2 authentication. So we're just going to do that very, very quickly. This environment is dirt. We didn't have that when we did it like that before. Alright, I'm just going to deactivate. I'm just going to remove VM. I'm going to go virtual invent VM source VM bin activate. Easy done. We're going to go pip install Django. I don't know why it did that before. It must have been because we moved stuff. And the Bob I know, how are you going? Hopefully you're going well. It's a public holiday here in Malaysia. Nice, nice. It's sadly a working day here for me, but that's perfectly fine. I'm making sure I've got live chat. Yep, live chat. Definitely not the top chat for YouTube. Yeah. So I'm taking you're resting up and enjoying the day. So, which is nice to hear. We might as well pip install upgrade pip. That's pretty easy to do. So in here we've got that, we've installed that. So the Django one-time password and the Django two-factor authentication packages make it easy to add 2FA to during a project. All right, sweet. So I'm just zooming in for you guys. Configure the 2FA. So under the settings, we want to add in the Django one-time password, Django plugins, one-time password. Yep. All right. Cool. We won't be using the phone number, but we're going for this particular example, we'll put it through. All right. Cool. So I'm going to minimize everything. Going to open up this. Going to open up my project. Going to open up the settings. So we're just going to scroll down. Now, contrib auth is already in there. So this is got to go in between contrib auth and the rest of the libraries. Now, I just want to see one other thing. So I'm just wondering if there's an email version for this. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Middleware changes. Add the one-time password middleware to the middleware settings to ensure the 2FA logic is applied throughout your app. So we just need to copy this. So this will be a below session middleware. Like so. Easy done. URL configuration in your urls.py include the URLs for two-factor authentication views. So we're just going to grab these two-factor authentication. We're going to paste it into our URLs. We need to include the include. That's pretty easy to do. This will set up all the necessary route handling 2FA, such as enrolling devices, verifying tokens, and managing the 2FA settings. Sweet. Now, we might want to hijack a lot of that and put that inside NearBeach itself. But once again, we're playing around with this, we'll figure it all out, and we'll be like, all right, cool, this is how we're going to tackle this problem. So, whoops, dropped the pen. Set up the most common second factor in 2FA is time-based one-time password generated by an authenticator app like Google Authenticator or Authy. All right, cool. By default, Django two-factor auth supports TOTP, which is the shared secret key and the current time to generate a one-time password. All right. So customize the 2FA view, optional, and now we definitely want to actually do that. Not saying anything wrong about the 2FA's UI UX is probably a lot better than NearBeach's, but the problem is if all of a sudden users like using NearBeach and they switch like something that looks completely different in design, people are going to be like, what's going on here? So, customize the 2FA views. You can override the built-in views to create a custom user experience. Here's how you can customize 2FA login views. So, what we want to do. And Matt Bird's Quest, how are you going? How's your stream today? I sadly couldn't catch it. I was very busy. So, I'm assuming that we just create a new view in here. I'm just going to do a basic views sort of thing. Once again, we're keeping this very, very generic. So we've got the custom logic view, template name, custom login. All right, now is that the project level? I'm pretty sure we don't have any views or anything like that in here. We'll see how we go. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to create a new thing called templates. And this will be then my project. And then we'll have custom login. Alright. And then what I'm going to do, hello world, custom login. All good. Today I finished my player control pan on my stream remote. I made it so when the gold falls down the stream, the slimes can catch it. Oh, nice. I worked on the lurk train thing. I've been tinkering and I made it so the slimes can eat food brought from the vending. Oh, nice. All right, awesome. I'll have to, hopefully I'll pop in tomorrow and see it. So yeah. Make sure URLs point to the custom view. Yeah, let's start on a new project here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this one. Yeah, I thought they would have done something like this. Because usually you'll have your project and then you'll have your apps. So we'll go over here, we'll go deactivate for this particular one, we'll go cd alright, and then we need Python 3. Oh, I'm mistyping like there's no tomorrow. Manage. I keep forgetting if it's create app or start app. Give me 2 seconds, sorry. It's all cumulative. Soon enough it'll be better, no doubt. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Small little changes here and there. So, yeah. Alright, changing over to the start project. We've done the start project. Start app. Alright, cool. I'm just going to call it my app. Oh. No modules, phone numbers found. All right, not a problem. We're going to go down here. We're just going to comment that one out for the moment. That's perfectly fine. We're going to start the My App. Yeah, we've got our views in here, which we can then create what we need. Do this properly. So, from two-factor views, .login view. Like so, and then we want to create a def. We're just going custom login view. And that's just a simple login view. So that extends the login view. Yeah, let's just copy that. Making. All right, cool. It's just going to be easier like that. Under my apps, I'm going to create the folder templates. And then under templates, we're going to create another folder, and that's going to be called my app. This is just best practice whenever you're using Django. And then we're going to create a file called customlogin.html. That's easy done. We're going to go over here. Now, the thing is, I'm going to comment that out because I think it might change to it might change to my app. Maybe not. Let's do that for the moment. Oops, wrong page. Make sure the URLs. Yep, so we're just going to copy all of this. We're going to go under our own URLs. So we're going to do that. Under here, I'm going to comment that out. It'll be path include, and then it'll be my app.urls, like so. And then if we do the account login, custom as view, custom login. All right, cool. Yep. Now, if we run this, oh. I'm pretty sure we imported everything that we needed. So what I'm going to do, pip install, I'm going to just do it again. So we're all satisfied. Okay. Hang on. Let's go over here. We should go localhost 8000. We're not hitting anything. I'm going to hit stop. I'm going to edit this. I'm going to double check that I've got the right, yeah, run in browser. All right, yeah. No module named phone numbers. Okay. That's part of two-factor. Alright, not a problem. Django two-factor off, and we're just using the wrong shortcut keys. Phone numbers. At the moment, when installing Django two-factor on the new virtual environment, you get these packages. Then you get the, alright, cool, with this traceback. As a result, Django two-factor auth is not ready for it. Could you please try and reinstalling Django number field? Alright. Yeah, it's already satisfied. Now if I go back to settings and I undo this, and we hit stop and rerun, yeah, still doing it. On clean env, they're not working after installation. Here's the question. This was actually done 8 years ago. Oh, this question was asked 8 years ago. Okay. Alright. Oh. Okay, it didn't have phone numbers light. There you go. Phone numbers light wasn't used. All right, now that's not a problem because we've got our own stuff at the moment. Let's go to the URLs account login. Yeah, we don't have that yet. Okay, not a problem. Because we'll fix this all up in a minute. So what I want to do is let's go template name equals, and then if we do something like this, it's going into don't know if that's going to work. Probably not, but yeah, it doesn't exist. All right, so Django tried loading the templates in this order. So it's tried doing it from the VM, all of them are VM, which is not what we want. All right. So custom login view from that, URLs, register and verify a device. Forcing 2FA for specific. We might need to actually go and read the docs. All right, I'm going to click on requirements. All right, cool. 3, 9, 10, 11. All right, with limit to, all right. Cool, we're happy with that. Install. So install pip2 Fangirl. Yep. Install. All right. The project uses phone number field, which either uses phone numbers or phone numbers like to be installed. Either manually install the supported version using pip, or all right. I guess we've got this bottom one. Install apps. If you want email capacity, yes, we do want email capacity. So we're just going to copy that one over, and I used the wrong shortcut key. So I'm just going to close other tabs. We want to scroll to here. Yep, we got the email, we got the phone number. We actually don't want phone number. We definitely don't want phone number. We want email. YubiKey. Those are those little tiny USB, yeah. Alright. I'm actually curious how much these actually cost. The middleware, we've got that middleware in there. Add the Django one-time password middleware to your middleware. Make sure it comes after the authentication middleware. Authentication middleware. All right, so we've got that in the wrong spot. So I'm going to paste that down there. Point to the new login pages in your settings. So login URL, two-factor login, login redirect. This one is optional. Two-factor profile. All right. We're going to put that one at the very bottom. Login redirect URL. We've got two-factor profile. All right, sweet. That's optional. Add the routes to your project config. All right, so we want to go into URLs. I'm just going to two-factor URLs. Oops. Import, and then we've got the URL patterns as two-factor URLs. And then they've got it down here going include TF. Yep, all right. Now, I have a feeling we need to get rid of that. Like so. Should remove any login routes, otherwise the two-factor authentication might be circumvented. The admin interface should automatically patch the new login method. Sweet. All right, cool. In order to support YubiKeys, you have to install Django one-time password. All right, so we might put that support in the future. At the moment, we're going to say no because I can't test it. In order to support with authn devices for accessing public key credentials, all right. Yeah, I'm just wondering how this will affect the API. Right, we'll come to that later. Okay, cool. So we've got it installed. Configuration. Let's hit the reload. Everything's running. Don't. Oh, all right. Oh, did I miss my first ad break? Oh, yeah, I did too. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Hang on. This is Python 3 manage migrate. And then I'm going to go Python 3 manage create super user. Easy done. We're just going to use our basic sort of password. It's easy done. So we'll just keep that one in. We're going to hit refresh. There we go. We've got a login page. So if I type in something like this. Ooh. All right. No such table as that, even though auth, one-time password, one to let. All right. Provide a template named two-factor base HTML to style this page and remove this message. Ooh, all right. That can be done. So in here, we're going to create a directory. Hello world. It didn't like that. Just double checking something. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be working. Whenever I override two-factor base.html, nothing happens. Am I missing something? Is there something like that? All right. I was able to do it just by putting the folder name two-factor in my templates folder. All right, cool. I might not be reaching this templates up here, so what I'll do down here, we'll do this. When we set this up properly, this will all be in NearBeach. I'm just getting this to work at the moment. So if I rerun, it's not doing it. Templates folder, and inside two-factor I put my customized base.html and override their CSS for things that, yep, all right, cool. All right, let's go over here. So we've got templates, we've got two-factor, and we've got base HTML. Let's just copy this. Okay. Oh, they've got base in here too. So, let me go back. Now that ad break should start any minute now. Yeah, under templates we've got a base HTML. Let's all right, ads. Yeah, welcome everyone. I hope everyone's going well. So yeah, we're just gonna set this up in a environment where we're not mucking around with any NearBeach stuff and so forth like that. Yeah, pretty much it. I'm hoping that once we get it all set up, everything just falls into place, and yeah. Hopefully it won't take me too long to do the 2FA. I'm hoping it doesn't take as long as the API. which I do need to discuss on the Discord. I just haven't been able to find my words yet to put into there, and sort of, I want to write down all my assumptions and be like, are these good assumptions? So, yeah. Right, I'm hoping everyone's going well. I don't know where I put my Rubik's Cube. Did I put it on the shelf now? Ah, there it is. It's under here. Alright. Restart later. Definitely don't want to click on restart now. That would be funny though. So, yeah. Alright. And welcome back, everyone. So yeah, we're just continuing on with this and trying to, yeah, just trying to get this to work. I mean, worst case scenario, I can download the example because it's just a simple example. We've got our URLs. We've got our logout view. Alright, we've got a home view, got this, got secret, account registration done. Otherwise it is... Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's already in there, buddy. Let's just go continue on with the configurations and stuff like that. So, two-factor, patch admin, default true. Yeah, we kind of want to do that. Warning, admin does not enforce the one-time password has been set for the admin users. Alright, cool. Login URL. Should point at the login provided application is there. Login redirect URL. Alright, yep. One's account. Alright, cool. Yep. Alright, cool. Phone related settings where escaping email gateway to enable receiving authentication tokens to that email. You'll have to add Django one-time password plugins top to your installed apps. So we're going to do that. Top, yep, cool. We did that already. All right, sweet. Also ensure that the default from email setting is configured with appropriate values. What we're going to do is go to mailtrap.io. And Prosto, how are you going? Welcome back. Hopefully you're going well. I really like the emoji. The rack attack. Alright, I'm just going to quickly do the secret screen. We're going to go into here, SMTP. I want the Django stuff. I'm just going to copy the Django stuff and I'm just going to paste it at the bottom. Alright, cool. Alright, welcome back. Yep, that's just our stuff. Don't worry too much about the credential leaks and stuff like that. This is Mailtrap. All you're doing is you're just putting whatever into here. And I just tend to refresh the tokens every now and then, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah. Alright. So, going back to, not this one, not this one, the configuration. We've just done the configuration. Read the email settings section in the Django one-time password document. All right, default email from, okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the defaults at the moment. We'll continue on. Twilio gateway, we're not going to bother with Twilio. Fake gateway. All right, could be useful for us, but in this sort of case, it's fine. It's great. It'll be great if it sends it to the email server, the Mailtrap stuff, because then we can sort of test all of that. So yeah. All right. Web-on, we're not worrying about that. Remember browser. During a successful login with a token, the user may choose to remember the browser. If the same user logs in again on the same browser, a token will not be requested. The browser says a second factor. All right, cool. We'll have a read of those a little later. So that was the general sort of settings. The implementation, limit access to certain views, enforce two-factor, admin site. Let's just try and get this site up and running. So we've got our, all right, we are oops. I was meant to. I'm just going to do that. Static device. That's a one-time password thing, but we sort of did it. I mean, what I could do is root the database, go Python 3, manage, migrate, do all of that again, and then what we want to do is Python 3, manage, create super user. We'll leave it as, yep. All right, cool. What I want to do is I want to close a couple of this. Then this I'll keep over here. We'll keep. We're just going to close this. We're going to close a lot of these. We're just going to go localhost admin. All right, and then we're going to type in NearBeach, and we're just going to do that. And yeah, it comes up with the no such table. That. Oh yeah, I gotta bring my bins in. Oh. Sorry, give me a second. I am just putting a reminder. All right, cool. Easy done. Two-factor queue to alert. Yeah. Okay. Another thing which I'm going to do, deactivate. I'm going to remove VMs. What I'm going to do, virtual environment VMs again. I'm going to go source VM bin activate. I'm going to go pip install Django. I'm going to actually copy what these guys say. Installation. And I am going to install with this one. All right, cool. Everything's in there. Then what we need to do is the Django one-time password into here. So I'm just gonna delete those. Now in here, it doesn't matter. It's pretty much saying do it at the bottom. So we do it down here. We want email, we don't want phone, we don't want YubiKey, we just want that stuff there. And then we've got to put those two in, making sure that's under the middleware. We've already done that. That's down here like this. Happy about that. And then point to the URL. So we're just going to scroll down here. We're just going to delete that. We're just going to paste that in. That, and we're just going to do like that. That should be perfectly fine. And add routes to URL config. So we've got that, and we've got that. We're all happy. We don't need to install the YubiKey or that. So that's all installed. So if we go Python 3 manage migrate. Yeah, I think we just missed something in the installed libraries or something like that. That's probably what's happened here. Python 3 manage create super user. We're going to go NearBeach, support at nearbeach.org, and then the password is our just default. So the password that we can quickly type in. And then over here, we're just going to hit the build. We're going to hit over here. We're just going to hit the account and then log in. We're going to type in NearBeach and the password. Whoops. No. And then we've got the two-factor stuff in here. Let's go email. We'll test both of them eventually. All right, that should have sent something down here. That sent that number just then. That's pretty cool. We're going to close the error screen. We're going to go next. Congratulations, you've been enabled. Back to account security, show codes. All right, sweet. So if we log out, we might need to go to the admin because once again, I haven't set up anything for this. We'll just use the admin and then account and then log in. We'll need to go NearBeach and then test 1.4. We'll go that. We won't save that for the moment. All right, sent me an email. And then we copy this email and we paste it in and we're like, all right, hooray. So good news is this is very easy to sort of set up and everything like that. What we want is a custom login page, and we don't want to send the person to their account every single time. We might want to send that person off to the dashboard instead. We can easily change the URLs to login two-factor. I'm happy with that. We also have got some custom logic happening with NearBeach. So when someone logs in, I'll bring up the code. NearBeach, views, authentication. So I'll come back to that one particular function. So we've got to log in. So if it's post, that's where we're like, all right, cool, and we check that the form is valid, and we're like, sweet. So the user, create empty user is false. All right, that's easy done. If the captcha is true, it grabs that data and authenticates, and then make sure that that user is, make sure that is all hunky-dory. So that's checking if the user's captcha reCAPTCHA is enabled and stuff like that. So that's one little method we could use to stop people from sort of trying to spam logins and stuff like that. Yeah. Otherwise, if that passes, that will log in no matter what. So the check captcha, so if it doesn't have anything, it just returns true. User hasn't set up the reCAPTCHA, so it passes it automatically if that has been set up. Otherwise, it'll go through this whole process and do that. So yeah, it's double checking that. And then it'll log in. If the user is authenticated, what it does is it checks to the first time login. So if we go up here, check the first time login, if permission not objects.all, so if there's no permission set set up whatsoever, it actually creates the admin permission set straight off the bat. So it's like, all right, cool, giving that person all permissions, and it sets up the other permission sets also, so normal permission set, read-only permission set for the users, and it then assigns the admin permission set to the current user logging in. So the first user is always assumed is going to be the administration user whenever it's setting this up. Right, so now that is done, with the login, if user group count is greater than 0, it means that the user has actually groups and stuff like that. It will reverse everything to the dashboard and everything will be happy. Otherwise, the user has actually failed to log in. We'll purposely log them out and make sure we tell them why. So auth logout request, error message, please contact your system administrator. You do not have any assigned groups. So if a user doesn't have any assigned groups, they don't have permissions in the system whatsoever. So it automatically kicks them, which is what we want. So we do actually have custom sort of login logic with this, and we've got to try and figure out A, how do we create those custom login screens, and B, how do we create these custom login screens? Because yeah, it does a bunch of stuff. So going in with this, got a bunch of different stuff. I'd love to hear your feedback on the application. If you run into problems, please file an issue on GitHub or contribute to the project by forking the repository and some pull requests. This application is currently translated into English, Dutch, Hebrew, Arabic, German, Chinese, Spanish. Oh, wow. All right, cool. Wow. Yeah, it keeps going. Using transif effects. Oh, wow. Ah. I'm getting sidetracked. Translation is something we actually want to sort of tackle in NearBeach in the near future. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by this. Alright, configuration. Let's go general settings. So two-factor patch admin. Alright, yeah, we definitely want to do that. Login URL should point at the login URL provided by this application as described in the setup. This login view handles password authentication followed by one-time password exchange if enabled for that account. Can be a URL path or URL name as defined in the Django documentation. All right, cool. So what if, so they've got that. They've got to head to profile. All right, I want to try one thing. Return HTTP. Oh, hang on. From Django dot views import. Oh, I've absolutely forgotten this. Give me a couple of seconds. Sorry, I'm just. Decorators, login required. That's what I wanted. Hello world. So we just got something very, very simple here. Nothing which you need to write home about. And yeah, that's just a simple def, and then the URLs. We're getting rid of that. We're getting rid of that. We're going to go path. We're going to do from this import views. All right, we're doing that for a reason. Path, so that will be views dot home view, and then we're just going to go home view like so. And in our settings, I am going to go down here. I'm going to go my app home view. Now, did we name that one word or two? One word. All right. So if we go into here, let's go into admin. Let's log out. So we've got to do it this way. Let's go NearBeach and type in this. We're going to go not now. We need that token, so we'll go over here. Oops, sorry, my bad. What I've done is I've clicked on login again, and we kept that in. We don't want that. So we'll go into here, we're gonna get the one-time password. My app is not registered in, yeah. Screwing up tonight, aren't I? That's not a problem. What we need to actually do is go up here. We need to go my app dot, and what is it? Apps. And just rerun. And then we got to put it in the URLs. so. And quads argument must be dict, but got a string. All right. Oh, hang on. Give me a couple of seconds as I struggle hard. Let's go into NearBeach. Let's go into the URLs. I'm just double checking its path, what the path is, the view, and then name equals that. All right, cool. I'm gonna hit refresh. There it go. It just needed a refresh. There it go. So now we've done that. Need the token again. I'm doing this a long way. I know. All right. I'm just gonna save the password. It's pretty easy to save that. So, in theory, we should go back home. My app is not a registered MySpace. Okay, that's fine. I guess if we do home view, that should work. Hang on. Don't give me a quiz. No. Right, that is something I've got to learn some other time. I reckon that will be pretty cool. You know, if I go log out here. No, all right. Admin log out. There we go, perfect. So if I go next, there we go, perfect. So I do actually have control of where it will go next. Now the one thing is we still do have custom logic which I want to apply on the login. And the reason being is if we go through NearBeach and strip out all of the redirects of how we've actually doing them so far and re-implement how we re-implement them so people log in and then it actually goes to that page, we'll still need that extra logic in when it authenticates. And hey, T Junior, how are you going? Oh, and ad break. I don't know if you've got ads. But yeah, welcome. And Nocturnal, how are you going? So we're getting 2FA sort of started today. We're getting somewhere. We just need to customize it so when it's authenticated, it does that extra sort of logic that we need NearBeach to do. So yeah. And TJS, or T Junior is, thank you very much for the follow, but I think you're in an ad, so I'll thank you after the ads. So, yeah. You're alright? How about me? Yeah, I can't complain. Can't complain at all. Just getting stuff done. I need to write up all my assumptions for the APIs and stuff like that. Also, what kind of 2FA? TOTP? I do believe so, yes. I'm going to say yes. Definitely not phone number. So it's going to be through email or hopefully like Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator. Time-based on time passwords. Yeah, I do believe that's enabled by default. And I won't touch that. It's the phone number stuff I've ripped out. So yeah. All right, there we are. And welcome back, everyone. And thank you very much. T Junior is for the follow. Welcome up, and I do hope you are enjoying my content. So yes, we'll go back to this one. TOTP is then. All right, cool. Yeah, so we'll definitely have TOTP and email, but definitely not phone number for authentication. So yeah. And Cardio Beast, how are you? It is going good. We are learning how to implement 2FA. So yeah, playing around with it, seeing what we can do, trying to get custom login pages and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and also to make sure that when we do log in, it goes through some extra logic, which we always kind of have at the moment. For example, it checks to make sure that the permission sets have been set up correctly, and if there are none in there, it actually sets them all up as defaults, and also make sure the user has a group assigned to them. So yeah, all right, so two-factor login URL, login redirect URL. This application provides a basic page for managing one's accounts. And thank you very much, Cardio Beast, for the follow. Welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. I'm here for it. I don't mess with Python, but I'm down to learn vicariously through you. Cheers. So yeah. What languages do you know? Because I know a few. My main ones are PHP, .NET, Python, and JavaScript with the VueJS framework, along with a little bit of React here and there sprinkled in. Log out redirect you should point the use. All right, cool. We don't need that. Two-factor QA factory. Oh. Any further dependencies, however, it does not work on IE8 and below. Oh, we're not supporting IE8. If you have a pillow or PyImage installed, you may wish to use PNGs instead. Nah, we'll be fine. JavaScript, and more JavaScript. Fair enough. Well, don't worry. If you ever wanted to learn another language, you pretty much can. Like, a lot of it's just learning the syntax and how the language sort of functions and stuff like that. So, yeah. Two-factor top digits, so at the moment we've got it to 6. Warning, Google Authenticator app does not support 8-digit codes. See upstream ticket. Don't set option to 8 unless all your users use 8-digit. Alright, cool. That might be a really good thing to know. So I might leave it at 6 for the moment. Two-factor login timeout. The number of seconds between a user successful passing the authentication step, usually by entering a valid username and password, and then having to reset the login flow. All right, that's 10 minutes. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we've got all that. Implementing limit access to certain views, enforcing two-factor, admin site signals. Alright, yep. Limiting to certain views, we would use a decorator. So, yep. That might be useful for stuff like some of the diagnostic pages and the administration pages and stuff like that. All right, we'll play around with that. The mixin. All right, custom. So the method is verified is added through Django's one-time password OP middleware, which can be used to check if the user was logged in using two-factor. Okay, yep. Forcing to admin site. By default, the admin logins is patched to use the login views provided by this application, which is what we kind of want to actually do. Patching the admin is required as users would otherwise be able to circumvent the OTP verification. See also two-factor patch admin. Be aware that certain packages included their custom login views, for example, Django config admin docs. When used instead, one-time password verification can be circumvented. Thus, however, the normal admin login page is patched. One-time password might not always enforce on admin views. All right, cool. Check it also times out when they fail the TOTP as well. That's how Uber got hacked. Alright. I'm gonna have to... Could you send me some more information on that, please, Nocturnal, if you don't mind? Signals. When a user was successfully verified using one-time password, the signal is sent. This signal includes the user, the device used, and the request itself. You can use a signal, for example, to warn a user when one of his backup tokens was used. In this sort of case, what we kind of want to do is we want to... Yeah, so... it would just fail its load of times and check if it doesn't check it does. Okay. Okay. So I'm just having a quick think. Implementing. All right. Management commands. All right, not what I want, but kind of cool. Kind of cool. So there are commands which we could do to turn off two-factor in case someone loses their authentication or something like that, which is horrible. So, oh, wait, does it once correct? Okay, yep. Okay, class references, admin site, one-time password sign in. All right, decorators. So decorators, one-time password. Required class new decorator models. Yep, we're happy with the models. Middleware, one-time password middleware. Yep, signals, user verified. Tags. Yeah. All right. So, also this is going to be configurable. No point me having 2FA in my local deployment. Yeah, as in like it'll be opt-in. So yeah. It'll be there, and then if you don't use it, it doesn't, you know, yeah. All right. View mixins, get login, get URL. All right. What we need to do is we now need to sort of customize everything. So the idea being is, yeah, well. That is a very long YouTube video. All right. how to override. I'm trying to override the templates in Django 2 authentication for Django admin, but I don't know how to do it. I don't have the front end with Django. Instead, I have a front end Next.js, back end with Django. Here's my project. All right, cool. We're just going to go through all this. You can override the templates of the Django two-factor for the admin by copying the two-factor folder into your virtual environment templates folder shown below. So you got templates and then two-factor. So Django project, and then you got your core, and then you got the admin, your app, and then you got templates. All right, cool. So if I minimize this, I got my project. They want it at this level. Okay, not a problem. What we'll do, so we'll delete that. And delete that. Okay. Because yeah, if it's at that particular level, we might want to what do we want to do? So is it only TOTP, or you're going to have the option to send email with the one-time password in? Yeah. So I've set it up email at the moment. So the token's actually sending over here into MailChimp. And that's how I'm doing it. All right. So let's go over to this. Let's grab this. I'm just going to open up a new terminal. I'm going to clone that data. Not without linking info. Alright, so when you're saying that, do you mean like people will guess someone's username and password? Okay, that is because you'll check if the username and password correct and then send them a one-time password. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how I would change that. So if they have broken into the email, they now have confirmation of the username and password combination. Yeah. Yeah, but if they've also broken into the email, they have the ability to reset the password too. Yeah. I don't know how to solve this problem. I mean, we could have the option where the user just only puts on the authenticator. Unless they require second authenticator, but then again, that might be the email. In that case, they are using 2FA, yeah. All right. And no matter what, even if we use the authenticator, that will still confirm. Yeah. Yeah, I'm unsure in this sort of case. If you're using TO2P, then you can do it on one page, so you can just say something is wrong. Fair enough. And hey, Cardio Beast! I like the dancing tonos. In this sort of case, if this library enables that, then sure, but I'm a little... I wouldn't know how I would go ahead to implement 2FA if I were to write it myself. Like, I don't know how easy or hard it is. Like, if it's something really, really simple to actually do, potentially. But then I've got to either sorry, I just got distracted. Yeah, I've got to either rip it out, have it in its... No, it wouldn't be ripped out because we custom for NearBeach. And then I'll have to... Yeah. It's just, I don't have enough security knowledge around all of that to sort of give myself enough confidence that I've done something securely enough. If that makes sense. Could you just say you only support... We can. I mean, that's pretty easy to do, but I don't know if the package that we're using, so if I go admin, alright, cool. So I don't know if this particular one will enable all three on this one page. So, yeah. I mean, we can play around with it. We can see what actually happens. Oh, I should actually... Sorry, I need to put this back in the thing. Okay, cool. Don't want to lose my camera card. Loads of 2FA setups to the 2 steps, so just continue with it unless it's easy to make it 1 step. Yeah. If it's something, let's say in a year or two, I do a little bit of research and stuff like that, and I'm like, I can actually roll my own 2FA if we just move it to authenticator and stuff like that. Then, yeah, definitely. Just when you think about it, it's fundamentally less secure. Yeah. Well, it's one of those things too. Yeah. Just thinking how you would do it. You could always spoof that the username worked, username and password worked, got to the 2FA screen, and then the code never comes in. But yeah, perhaps it should be 1.5F. Yeah, no, it's good. It's something to think about, but yeah, just because I've never done my own 2FA or anything like that, I just honestly don't know. Now, we want to... What folder did we want to copy? Master two-factor, templates two-factor. Two-factor, templates, two-factor. All right, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go into, actually, I'm just gonna go bang like that. I'm gonna go my project. And I think we need it on this level. And then I'm just gonna hit refresh. I don't think it's hitting that. Yeah, I don't think it's hitting this at all. Because we've got a bunch of other stuff in here. Oh wait, we still do have that message. I'm just going to put it in a hello world. Yeah, we're not hitting that. I'm just going to copy, I'm just going to paste, and I'm going to paste, I'm going to refresh. There we go. All right. I don't know where we're hitting that hello world. So I am going to close all tabs. I'm going to start deleting them. I'm going to start and refresh. Oh. It was this one up here. So this will be the hello world. We won't need that. And then if we hit refresh, stop and restart. We can just go account, login. There we go. All right, so we can remodel this to be NearBeach. And then we just need to, now we just need to do the custom views and stuff like that. We could have a view that checks the login and then redirects somewhere else. I don't know how well that will work with redirect URLs. That's the one problem. I don't think it'll work. Yeah. So at the moment in NearBeach, when we redirect the user to the login page, we actually strip that out. And I'm thinking, do we need to actually implement that again in the future? We could potentially redirect the user to a view that double checks that the user is logged in correctly, that they have group permissions, and make sure that there are permission sets available. But I don't know if we got a redirect URL, if that will circumvent a lot of that, which we don't want, because on the first login we want the user to hit this to double check that, hey, we've got groups and stuff like in the system. It's the first time login protocol. because anyone can set up an admin user and stuff like that very, very easily. In fact, that's actually done with the credentials that you pass through. Yeah. Unless I modify how we do that setup process. So, for example, if someone goes into NearBeach for the very, very first time, we direct them to a URL. That URL checks to make sure that there's no users actually in the system, and then it enables them to create a user. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So, yeah. I've only got this documentation. Two-factor authentication, custom login. We've got the custom login done. That's going to be pretty easy for us to actually implement. As you can see, we just put in the hello world. We can easily put in the NearBeach stuff in here. Won't trouble me at all. How to override how to apply it in custom login. Alright, I'm using Django two-factor authentication to secure my login, and I enforce a one-time password required login for every admin. Now I want to implement this for my normal users. If any user activates two-factor on their account, every time he'll be redirected to the one-time page, like admin users. Alright, cool. So then we've got a custom page. Is there any way to redesign the two-factor authentication login page? Alright. Not what I wanted. Alright, oh. Alright, we've got ads starting soon. Can you make a decorated to the function? Yeah, I don't know about that one. Because yeah, if we go into login, we inspect this. This is form action, it goes to itself. Method post. So if we type in NearBeach, hang on, NearBeach, that would have failed because those tokens would have been expired. Would have gone into here. And I'm just trying to think, we do have signals. We've got ads. I don't think signals are correct. Mainly because I don't know yet. There's something in my head ringing, being like, signals won't solve your problem. Because you'll need this, this, and this that I'm very unsure at the moment. So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, with the signals, two-factor signals use verified. Sent when a user is verified against a OTP device provides the following arguments. Sender class user device. Yeah, I don't think that will be the best. So class reference, admin, decorators. Yeah, we're gonna have to play around a little bit more to see how this works. And welcome back, everyone. So I am scratching my head how we're gonna do this. Hey, we're learning. So I want to open up. We've got the core. We've got the login page. So if it's at the auth, if it's at the token, or if it's at the backup, can't you override the method they use for the login? Don't know. So Django. I'm just going to copy the. Override login method. How to override Django's two-factor authentication default login success response. Not exactly what I want, but I completely rewrote this code. In the Django two-factor auth, the custom login view class has done method, which basically redirects to the login URL page. So I overrided it by adding the done method in my class, exposing the response to be able to modify to my liking. Okay. Potentially what we could do. Done. Log in the user and redirect to the desired page. So current step, self-storage, get data, steps. All right. Now all I had to do was add my own get success URL to the two-factor login view. Okay. So let's read what they've done. I'm using Django two-factor authentication in my login view. I'm using a plugin manager to register the plugin two-factor plugin, which my problem is, although in the view I return HTTP response, it always returns to the login redirect URL. If I remove the login redirect URL, it goes to account's profile. All right, cool. Is it possible to override the HTTP response of the view? Is there another way or a suggestion? With the views, they've got the... so they've got login view as two-factor login view. So login successful. All right, yeah, all right, yep. So we're gonna have to do something like this. Two-factor login view. And what they've got is the path two-factor login view as view, so it's this particular view. And login success. All right. All right. We might be onto something. As I fiddle with the cube some more. Okay, so they completely rewrote the code. Let's scroll up. So define done, self formless quargs. I don't know where form list is coming from. Check the data. Yep, all right. Okay. Let's try this. I'm going to minimize everything. I'm going to open up this. I'm going to open up my project. I'm going to open up the URLs. I am going to remove those URLs. And I'm just going to include my app.urls. In the URLs, for this one, I am sorry, I'm just seeing all the URLs, if they've actually got them. No, they don't. Not a problem. We can quickly just put them back in and actually take a snapshot or something. So what I want to do is, I just want to do that, and then we've got all of these. So I'm just going to copy all of this. I'm going to go and do that. I'm going to go to the My App ones. I am just going to paste these in. We are just going to, whoops. We're just going to do that. So we're happy with that. We don't need to worry about that. That's okay, the name, home view, and all that kind of stuff. So we are going to probably have a look at all of these and see if we can override them. So in here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do path, account, login. We're going to have that set in the views. And we're going to have login view. I'm going to have it like that. I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to go def login view. And this is where we're going to extend that class. So we're going to go into here. We're going to do what they're doing. So two-factor view dot views import login view. Ah, we have it up there already. Can't you override the method they use for the login? Yeah, we're going to try that. So we've got the login view. Now they've got def form is valid and all that kind of stuff in there. That's perfectly fine. That's a class. Okay, no, that's a class. Yep. I'm just going to copy that name. Actually, no, I'm going to keep it like that. I don't know, I'll probably change my mind in a minute. We want that to be, how are they doing it? They've got it like login. And we've just got it as, okay, not a problem. I'm going to I'm going to rename that. fact, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy that. I'm just going to get stuff working. Oh, hang on. I ruined home view. Oh. Alright, so they've got it set up like that. So login view as that. I'm just going to go login view. Alright, so we've got two-factor, login view, all of this sort of stuff. Form valid. Oh, I hit cancel. Why did you go all the way over here? Now, none of their code works, so they've got it as def done. All right, hang on. Okay. I'm gonna put a little breakpoint there. I don't think that will work whatsoever. Yeah, no modules named views. All right, I'm just gonna. .views, yeah, potentially. I think it's because I'm importing that. I need to input that, and yeah. Easy done. We're just gonna reset this. No modules named views. Hang on. No. From .views. Yeah, alright, cool. .views, yep, I think you're right. Thank you, Dr. Noel. Alright, so because this is extending this, we're hoping when it gets done, we just print this sort of thing. And then if that works, hasn't reached that yet. Alright, so we got the token. That took just a little while. We're pasting in the token. We're going next. Two-factor login views.done takes one positional argument, but two were given. Alright. This is where I go back to this, and I'm like, alright, what's the done? Form list. Okay, cool. They've got this all set like this. Yep. That's easy done. We'll just put that in there, and then what we want to do is just print one. Args and quags. Oh yes, yep. There we go. Thank you very much. So we're just going to resend. All right, invalid token. We understand that. I'm just going to clear all. It's fine. We don't need it. Oh, so we have hit this. All right, form list. Authentication form bound equals true. Valid false. All right, so it looks like I could potentially utilize this and just override the done functionality. Because all we need to do is yeah, we just need to do what we've already got. That's just cut and paste into here. We can import, we can change all of those. We can change the authentication. Yeah, we can definitely change the authentication. That would work perfectly fine. We can do this at the NearBeach level. We can then modify all the templates and stuff like that. Yep. So, having a look at this data, we've got the base fields, one-time password, token. Cool, that has passed through perfectly fine. Clean data, yep, that's fine. Data, yep. We don't have the request. Oh, we do have the user. Which is good. So I do need to edit some things to get this to work. But I think we can get this to work. Okay, put the fields. Now the one problem is I don't know where we're going to put the actually no I do know, because this is the one-time password. We can actually edit this particular form. We can put the reCAPTCHA in here and send that data through. I'm assuming we can, and we should get it to pass through into here. So we've got the one-time password thing. I will need to test that though. Because yeah, I still want that functionality in, because it gives people the ability to stop bots, or potentially stop bots. And yeah. And thank you very much for the follow, Res Vita. Welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content as we figure this out. So yeah, welcome. All right, so okay, I'm just having a quick think. I just want to hit play to see what happens. So it stops at the login page. That's not a problem. What we could actually do is we can easily go return, reverse, and stuff like that. Very much similar to what we do on the authentication page. we can do something like this. Oops. All right. I am destroying stuff. And that will be home view. We just need to add in the redirect. I am it's not picking up the fact that it's from Django. From Django.http import reverse. No. Give me 2 seconds. There we go. Sorry, I forgot where it was. So, we got the two-factor, we got the reverse and all that kind of stuff placed in. So that will go to the home view and so forth like that. I'm just stretching my back at the moment. All right, so if we go refresh, actually, let's go back into login. Okay, we go next. It sends the email to us. Copy, paste, we go next. We've got this. I'm just gonna hit play. And we've got the hello world. All right, I think this is how we do it. Shouldn't be too complicated to do it. So if we actually have a look at the auth sort of stuff, a lot of the login form stuff we can get rid of. We'll have the user. What we could do is we could check the reCAPTCHA. So we can do that as a thing. So I just need to check a couple of things first. And then we'll make sure that the user is in the group. We'll also make sure that, so we don't need to worry about that, all of that. We just need to worry about check reCAPTCHA, check to first time login, and then check this. And if it isn't, we log them out and we have an error message. I want to do one thing. This is part of auth. Oh, that's easy. I can just grab this up here. Well, my keyboard just didn't want to do that enter then. So we're just in, oh, wrong one. We don't have a request either. Okay. Oh, self-dot request. All right, cool. No, not a problem. Okay, cool. And I hate when that pops up. What did I do? Because I wrote this like 5 years ago now. Almost 5 years ago. This authentication code. So we've got error message. Please contact your administrator. And we just pass it through. Do we have an error message for the Django to factor auth? Error message. In fact, I don't need to actually probably look that up. I can actually probably answer that myself by looking at the templates themselves. So we've got the base template, so we've got the hello world, and we've got the content in here. So if we go into core, we've got the login page, and we've got the title, we've got the login. Now we've got block, we've got CSRF token, include wizard form. So we've got the wizard form, wizard actions. So we're not passing through errors, are we? So if I go back to the login, and I type in the wrong password, looks like we don't, but we do, but we don't. Edit your credentials. I need to get rid of that, that's why. Enter your credentials, end block. So the other thing is we do want to hijack this error, and we do want this passing through to be like, all right, cool, this is the error. Yes, so the last thing we want is people logging in and it doing its verification stuff and just being like, all right, cool, sorry. You weren't logged in. We logged you off and not tell you. So one way to, yeah, we just got to figure out how we can pass through the error. Let's have a look at this. And we've got an ad coming in. Oh, one other thing is, I don't know if it actually logs the user in, or if I've still got to log the user in. So one way to test is we'll log in. Oh, it stopped here because I put the breakpoint there. Oh, we put that in there. Whoops. Sorry. Let me undo this. Let's log back in. Can I? Hello? Alright, ads are on. Yet. What the fuck, Firefox? Excuse my French. Okay. Yeah, it was just annoying me then. I was like, let me click the thing. I was just like, For those on YouTube, we run ads on Twitch every half an hour, so people who join on Twitch don't get the pre-rolled ads, sorry. Yeah, you guys don't get ads, so that's perfectly fine. So, yeah, you guys can chill. I'm just wondering if I need to go to the bathroom. I am going to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. I do apologize. So yeah, I won't be long. Alright, we should be back. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure we are. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so the no reverse match, admin login. It should just go admin. Alright, so I've broken that. But yeah, it's kind of saying I'm not logged in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at what this person's done. Current step data, storage, get step data, steps current. Remember, bool. Alright, cool. Login. Okay, yep. Alright, I don't have to log in. I'm gonna check what I've done. Username and password. Okay. Okay. So as part of the views, if I do that, I'm just going to comment this out. I just want to test this. No. All right. So let's leave it like that. Let's close that. Let's just go log in. We need the one-time password. So it does a hello world. The admin's not, all right. Give me a couple of seconds. Let me do one little change down here, because I want to see if the user's authenticated. Okay, so we've got all of that. User login, request.that, get success URL. Okay. At this point, let's go localhost. So you're not logged in. Sad face. If we go login, we log in as NearBeach. We get our little token. We paste it in. We go next. You're still not logged in. All right, so it's not logging us in. Django to fact or auth log custom login. All right. The other thing is what I could do is I could put another thing on here. I could also do self.get user. And then, yeah, I just don't know how to do what they're doing. So they've got that, and then they've got the redirect, and then they've got the response equals redirect. Then they've got all of that, and then if device. Now all I had to do was get my own get success URL. Like that. All right. Yeah, we just got to get the user logged in. And they've just got it like that. Yep, yeah. Ah. I'm unsure. So we're going to copy the authentication over here, but we need the username and password. So I'm just going to put breakpoint here. We're just going to return, and we're going to see what that whole entire thing does. I'm going to go login details equals that. Yeah, and we'll just go back to the login. We're going to go NearBeach. Yeah, we're going to save the staff. It's just quicker for us. Isn't it normally? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but I don't have access to the password and the username, I think. So we're going to find that out right now. So I've got that. So the login details, temp code, status alert. Yeah, I don't think that does anything. And then we've got the username NearBeach. All right, cool. Now we do have self. So if we open up self, we should have access to request. And we should have access to some data in here. So we've got the cookies, we've got the files, we've got the post. A user, body, content type, crf done, encoding, method post, login, session. It's got that. Keep dropping my cube. So user cache, NearBeach. I've got form list too. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, that's one other thing I should actually test, just very, very quickly. So log in. I'm just going to go NearBeach again, and we're just going to put in some random numbers that won't happen. There we go. All right, cool. That does actually do its thing. So yeah, they do need to do that. All right. Password equals self dot get get. Get all clean data. Device, form list, context data. Get form. Let's do get form. I'm trying to get the login to work. So yeah, once I get the login to work here, I'm pretty sure this can be implemented in NearBeach, and we can hit all of our customizations and stuff like that. Auth dot, we've got it, we had it right in front of us. Hang on, it's right here. Auth dot authentication, and then we've got username and password. But the one problem is I don't have access to that. So, yeah. Yes. So if there's no error, just log in. That's what I'm trying to do. Can I do it from auth.authenticate? Don't know if that will work. I am auth.login, right? Don't know. Let's find it out. I've never done that way. All right, let's hit enter. Let's do NearBeach. Let's get the one-time password. So we've got this. We're bumping over. We've got the user NearBeach. We've got, okay, cool. That's hold on. Sorry, I should have commented that one out. We're going to try that again. NearBeach. Okay, so we got here. And then I'm just going to hit play. There, yep, that's it. User has been authenticated. Sweet. So if I go to admin, I'm logged in, and then I can log out. All right. And then from there, so it just needs to check the errors now. Yes. So, yeah, we just gotta make sure if we got any errors, we send it back. So users know what the problem is. Yeah, cool. Let's implement that now. If true, I know. We are pretending there is an error. Send back an error. Try it as it's just a form. Okay. Just had a little. Hang on, I think I've got a weird idea. No. All right. Oh, it's already handling the wrong password and the wrong token and stuff like that perfectly fine. I want to send back an issue where if the user doesn't, if the user isn't connected to a group, I want to send back an issue being like, oh yeah, contact your administrator. So we've currently already got that in NearBeach. So that check is done here. So we grab the group count and we're like, all right, cool. If the user group count is greater than 0, it does its thing, it redirects the user and everything's fine. Otherwise, it'll log out the user and it'll put this error message through. Yeah, so I've just got to do that now. And I'm just going to figure out how. So yeah, if I go Django to factor or make its own function and then just return errors from it. Then if it returns error, pass it back to the form and re-render. Okay, yes. Make your own custom function. You're overriding the class anyway. Yeah. I'm just a little worried about that because they've also got their stuff already set up, and it means that I've now got to implement their stuff in there too. An easy way would be just to grab their code and be like, sweet, let's do that right now. We did have the GitHub for two-factor, so GitHub, Django two-factor auth. Yeah. Yeah, in this sort of case, what actually will happen is we've got a check where we're like, hey, we've actually got two checks that we've got to implement. One of the check is if the captcha fails, and the other check is to make sure that the user actually has enough groups. If either fail, we're sending back to the user being like, hey, you got to fix this problem. Yeah, and doing a custom one should potentially work. I just got to pass through the errors. That's the problem. I mean, I can have a final error page being like, hey, listen, you didn't pass reCAPTCHA, or you didn't pass this, click here to go back to the login page. That could be a solution. So what I mean is, let's do def error view request, return HTTP response error view. Write a custom field. Yeah, I don't know how to get my values to it though. Yeah, that's just the only problem. Ads again, so soon? Yeah. So let's do that. Let's just check what they've got. So in here, they've got two-factor. It's part of the two-factor views login view. Oh. Login storage. No. Core. It'll probably be part of core. Login view. So has token step, has token backup, expired, init, post. User authentication flow is timed out to the, all right, cool. Logo.info. That might work. Where does logger come from though? Return self render go to step first step. All right. Yeah, you're right. I don't need that. But I wonder if the self.render go to step will work. Yeah. All right, let's test it. I'm going to get rid of this because we don't need it. And then what we want to do return self dot, what was it? Return render go to step. I'm just going to copy this one line. Now the thing is, we've got self dot show timeout error equals true. Challenge device. If challenge device in self returned so self storage dot data challenge device. That might also be what we want also. Button challenge device. All right, cool. No, that's just a other devices. All right, let's have a look. Done. In here, they've got check step data. So we'll probably actually want to actually copy this done and implement it. Implement the changes that we require. So they've got it. So the login. Even though for us we don't have the login done correctly, I don't know when that is. Import redirect field name. Login. We can change this slightly. Okay, get form quags. Alright. Get device. Get other devices. All right, I think we're getting somewhere. Form with errors. Get user. Get context data. All right, so a lot of that is what we have access to. All right. And then change the return value. Super dot done. Oh, sorry. I want this one. Sorry, I've lost the context nocturnal. All right, I'm going to test this out. I said you'll need to re-in. Yeah, and then put my stuff in there too. Oh, ad break. Oops. All right, cool. Yeah. Because I have a feeling a lot of it is sort of required for the extra functionality that can be extended upon it and all that kind of fun stuff. So, yeah. Not a problem. It also means that we kind of got to keep an eye out for this particular changes on that particular method itself in case they implement any security issues in the near future, that we also implement them too. All right, done with the cube. All right. So instead do super done and then just return home view. Okay. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. All right, we just want to quickly test this out. All right. Now we just gotta yeah, we just gotta get this to work. All right, so that's I just want to check one thing. Damn it. Alright. Yeah, I just wanted to see if they're how we're handling the errors. So get form, set form list self.token set form. There's a form.add error. Find the render function. There it is there. Add error. All right, cool. So form.add error. So in our code, go to step, and then we're going to first step. Can we... use get form and then add your errors. All right, let's try that. Now they've got it like this. So I'm just gonna paste it in like that. Now, okay, I'm gonna break this one out. I'm just gonna Django. Oh, all right, cool. Will be translation. All right, sweet. So that should work. And then we're going back to the first step. So, oh, and I should. Do something like that. Delays. Oh, okay. Yep. Fair enough. I was a bit confused then. Let's go into here. Let's go NearBeach. Let's bump into that. Let's open up this. Let's do that. Let's go log in. Let's go next. We're going to hit this. All right, cool. I'm just going to scootily down. It's failed, didn't it? Wizard two-factor, form login. Alright. I think it broke on, yeah, I think it broke it on this line. So I'm just going to put it on that line. Let's try again. Okay. Yeah, it is broken on that line. That's fine. So let's comment that out. You're saying probably want to get from list and pass the form list in it. Okay. Okay, like that. Get form list and pass the form list in it. Oh wait, there's another one. All right, let's form equals self dot get form. We've got a couple. We can get the form instance. And then we can go self first step. I'll comment out that one. I'll put the breakpoint here. We're just playing around with this now. All right, so we've reached that. Form none. All right, no problem. Get the new one. There we go. Log in, hit next, hit this. Step over. It has a problem. It doesn't really say what the problem is exactly. Form. Actually, just wait. Sure. Oh. That's it. Yeah. That's weird. Yeah, huh? Yeah, it might be another lib. Alright, so render go to step. We're going to go to this implementation. Here we are. It is in the wizard views. Yeah, we're not in the wizard views. The storage, current step equals go to step, redirect, self dot get URL, go to step. Okay, that's... Okay. I've got a backup plan. So, what I'm going to do... Oh, that should be first step. Yep. I've got an idea. What I'm going to do... def error view request. And we're just going to send back HTTP response. Sorry, you do not have any groups. As easy as that. We're going to comment it. We're just going to delete the form stuff. And we're going to comment this one out. But first, let me just go into here. Let's go path. Error page. That would be and I think if we have return HTTP response redirect reverse, sorry. And then we have error page. I think this will be a solution. And then we can have 2 error pages, one for the reCAPTCHA. And one for this. Because, yeah. So I'm just having a quick think about what else I can take over, override, and stuff like that. But that should be fun. Let's jump into here. Let's go 2 factors. So this will be the backup case. I've broken everything. Yeah, sure. There we go. So going back with here, I am missing the view. Well, that was a big error, wasn't it? Alright, cool. So we're going to go over here. We are just going to load up the login page. So let's say we go NearBeach. And I'm just wondering, we could potentially override the first step rendering and getting it to this sort of state too. But once again, we need to make sure that they're not updating their code so often. We'll need to implement those changes for those methods. So yeah, we've got error page here now, but that's should be not. That should be printing out that, not error page. Can I override the renderer? I think I can. Alright, cool. Then the renderer takes the form. Yep. There we go. I can overtake it. And now I just got to plug the values in there. So if there's any errors or something like that. Class variable for auth errors. Potentially. We do have the render in here. If step sub current equals self.token step form with errors equals form, and we are passing through form for this. Yeah. Then you pass the form down to the original renderer. Well, not class var, an instance var. Yeah. Just also having a quick think. If we're overriding certain steps, we can also check the recapture a different step too. Instead of being on the last page. That might be good. We could also put it as part of the wizard, but that would be very annoying because the person would have to have 3 pages to go through. Definitely not ideal. Alright. Well, it can belong on the second page. That's not going to be a problem. I just need somewhere to check it. So if I do start overriding a lot of these other methods, then yeah, we can check it then. So login view, auth step, token step, backup step, first step. All right. We can override this too. That won't be hard to that shouldn't, famous last words, shouldn't be hard to override. And where else am I using this? Importing it and just putting it there. Has token step return default device. Okay. Def post. All right, so we're posting. Get forms takes the step. Get form. All right. We can do this. We can do this. So you're saying, get rid of this. Get rid of this. Form equals self.get. Self. I pressed that multiple times. Then I need a new keyboard soon. We've got step equals first. It will be self.first step because I'm using my big brain. And then we want form.add error. And in here we had form.add error. We're going to have none. And then we're going to have validation error. Bring on the pane. And then what we're wanting to do is return render go to step, and then we want go to step equals self.first step, and then quag is passing through. Actually, we don't need it. We just do that. All right, so I'm going to put a little breakpoint here. We're going to go over here. We've overridden with the the pane. So we'll remove that. That's fine. So we've got this. We're going to go NearBeach. We've got the token coming through. We've hit this. Shoot. No. Didn't work. It didn't work. It hit that one line. So it hit this one line. The instant I stepped over, it failed. So they're using self, but that's no. Let's just get form. So it's a method, get form, self, steps equals none, returns the form for the step. I mean, we could copy this one line. Doesn't hurt. What was the error? It's just this error. So it's wizard two-factor login view. It doesn't give me much to go on here. But anyway, I want to try this other one. It's at the bottom. Pain. This. Ooh, sorry. Oh. Right. I'm just going to reload the page. I just want to check that one little bit of code, see if it works. Yes. So we want to check all of that before. All right. Okay. Let's go with that. Let's undo the logout. Let's leave. We won't do the login either, so it'll be constantly logged out. All right. Let's try this. There we go. And then we add an error. And then we have an error. Authentication form attribute has no attribute cleaned data. Okay. I don't know why it's giving us that error. If field in clean data. All right, I think you're right. Let's do that. Let's put it there. So yeah, that should get the instance. Let's try again, NearBeach. Okay, so we've got the form. And then, yeah, that's the same error. All right. Oh, ad break. One thing we could potentially do is we could copy all of that code, paste it in there, and just put breakpoints everywhere. And also, worst case scenario, we can always fall back on a particular view. I think the reCAPTCHA should be done on the first page, mainly because it's not guaranteed that the token page will be there, because they might not have the token two-factor authentication enabled. And I don't want to edit that whole thing just to add in a wizard, because by that sort of stage I'll be like, all right, cool, let's just roll our own. And we can do that with VueJS. And get all of that verified and stuff like that within VueJS. And that's also another thing we could potentially do is, if we figure out how this works, could we use it as an API? Could we contact it? Yeah, I'm overthinking this now. Definitely overthinking this. All right, welcome back, everyone. All right, they go to first step. Might have some stuff to reset the session values or something. It might be caching some values. Yeah. How are we doing it? We're doing it render go to. So we've got a self.timeout errors. Got if challenge device equals post. That's the token step. Oh, there's only 2 in here. Damn it. Storage. Let's start from the top. Storage names, two-factor, yeah, no, that's not it. Validated step data, alright, cool. Self-storage data. Go back to the go-to step in like 2 lines up. Uh-oh. Got a wizard go-to step. Go to first. One 4-7. All right, cool. So we've got the storage reset. And then there's the self.show timeout error. I'm just going to play around with this. Okay. This, I think it's when the user takes 10 minutes to do the authentication. So, yeah. Yeah, all right. Get form. Oh, if showtime error, form.clean, clean data, add. Oh. We could potentially override this. It won't hurt. Ah, wrong location. I want to put it up by 1. So we've got the get form. We don't have the registry. That won't be hard to find. Just call super.getForm with the step. In which line? Sorry. I'll remove that one. Yep. So we've got the superform step here. And then every single time we add in the error, that's not working. Or do you mean do that down here? Oh, that's not going to work. Which one? Sorry, which line? I know I moved, and I don't know if I was pointing somewhere else when you typed that in. Replace the content of def get form with a super call. All right. So I am just going to be like, boop. We're ignoring all that. I'm going to go form equals super dot get form step equals step. And then they're passing through the quags like so. And then I'm going to put in self.showGroup validation. I don't think that exists. Oh. We've got a timeout error. All right, yep. Let's just leave it like that. Because yeah, this should override. Everything should be fine. All right, let's go to the front end. No, it's not liking it. And watch, if we kill that out, it works. And yet, if I copy this and I paste this one in and I make sure it lines up, no, what the? Do it if there's only cleaned data. I can. There you go. All right, now we're on to something. Okay. There you go. Perfect. And then, yeah, we'll log in NearBeach. But it'll always come back to here. All right, cool. All right, I think we're onto something. Let me just comment out all of that. And then up here, we had that. If we put that in, get rid of that. Get attribute. Alright, we're going in here. We're going to NearBeach. I spelled that wrong. We get the little one-time password. We've got this. It's past it. Alright, your session timed out, please log in again. That's incorrect. That's because we're showing this particular issue. Render go-to steps. Okay. Slowly getting there. Yeah, didn't pass through the errors. However, that being said, we're quite close. I reckon if we do something like self show. Yeah, add my own flag. Yes. If we go show own flag, I'm just putting that in right now. Now, are we defining this? Hold on. I'm in the wrong place. There we go. Just double checking something. So storage name, redirect, expired, conditional. Yep. All right. Cool. Want to add it to the init. Yep. All right. Cool. Now, how can we extend the init? Or do we just copy this and be like, all right, cool, we're doing our custom thing? Self show the pane equals false by default. Actually, that's got to be, all right, so done. We've done all of that. And then what we want to do is we want to oh Jesus, we want get form. We want this. And then call super. All right, cool. Like that. So we've got the get form. So if step or steps.current equals self.token, we'll put on here if self dot show the pane, then we'll go form dot clean data equals get attribute, where we're looking at the form, we're looking at clean data, and the default is just that. Ooh, all right. And then form.add error, none, validation error. We need to remove that for a moment. I can feel your pain. Get form, call super. Oh, as in like, I just need to... however it's super... Am I doing that correctly? Oh, don't need the self. I'll still need to define the form. But I can do that. Alright, and now with the render, show the pane equals true. Get rid of 58. Alright. Cool. Reset the storage. In the done. Alright, yeah. Okay. Let's test this out. So I'm just going to put in a fake username. Yep, cool, that's fine. We're just going to put in a fake number here, invalid token, that's fine. I'm just going to hit play. I can feel your pain. Awesome. Can get rid of the add error in the done. Yes, definitely. We can get rid of all of that. Because it's not being called. And it just turns out to be like that. Awesome. Thank you very much, Nocturnal. So, yeah. Awesome. So we don't need a custom page or anything like that. We're only overriding the get form and the done. We can get rid of a lot of this stuff in here now. We just need to make sure if there's a fail case. All right, cool. I'll just user has failed either the group stuff or reCAPTCHA. Pairing with the delay is rough. Yeah, I know. But yeah, greatly appreciated. I'm probably going to call it there tonight, guys. It's almost 10 p.m. here. I need to go to bed because I got to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, and cycle into work. This is the last week of daylight savings, so yeah, there'll be a time switch for us because we're moving an hour backwards, I think. Yeah, we're moving our clocks backwards. We actually get an extra hour and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's not happening till this weekend anyway. So, yeah. Let's find someone to raid. The person I was lurking is no longer working. Let's raid Anna again. All right. All right, thank you very much everyone for coming tonight. It has been wonderful. It looks like we can implement the two-factor authentication into NearBeach rather easily. So yeah, over the next couple of streams, we will be doing that. And I reckon we can do this within a week, get everything done. I think we've done the heavy lifting today, and all we now need to do is implement the custom stuff into NearBeach. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for joining. It has been wonderful. We've done it. We're past the hard part now. We just now need to fit it into NearBeach. Anyway, thank you very much everyone, and have fun. And thank you very much everyone on YouTube. So yeah, thank you. Have fun.